Now at McDonald's, a McDouble is $2.50, so you can get your gym gains on, or just get lunch for only $2.50. Get more value on the under $3 menu.
Limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Prices may be higher for delivery.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Comcast is delivering extraordinary experiences in live sports. Through the incredible broadcast and storytelling from NBC, innovative and personalized viewing features on Xfinity and Peacock, and the country's most reliable Wi-Fi, viewers can enjoy every game-changing play faster and more seamlessly than ever. All on a network built to deliver unforgettable moments as close to live as possible. The ultimate experience for the American sports fan. Learn more at ComcastCorporation.com/sports.
Hi, Andrew Staten, World of Martial Arts TV. Welcome back to you martial art movie fans. This is a special movie, really special. Its film production level is amazing. The quality of what it is just endless. And it's a beautiful story. Tarantino loves this movie. That's what made it jump up to the top. Tarantino said it's okay. Oh yeah, we'll do a Criterion version of it. So yeah. So what is it? You've said you've spoken all this time, Mr. Staten. What is it? Blade. No, this isn't Wesley Snipes. I'm sorry. No. It's not Wesley Snipes. It's not even the TV series. It's Blade. It came out, as I say, the first people who actually brought it out was Lawrence Ronson on Missing in Action. If you have a look on the some places, that's it. So I'm going to do an unboxing. So this is the Criterion 4K of Blade. So I ain't going to go through too much of the story. I give you some hints to it, and I will go have a little look at it. But let's have a look what's inside, shall we? And let's have a look at bits and pieces. So yeah, so you open it up, and it's a 2-disc. So you get the 2-disc. One disc with all the 4K, and then the other disc with absolutely buckets, and I mean buckets of extras. I mean, it'll take you forever just to watch the extras. And nicely packaged. If you actually undo the discs, I'll have a go at doing this. Everything has the blade on it. It says, I'll tell you why I'm talking about the blade itself. The blade itself, you'll see it even in the packaging all the way through it. You know, it's got the blade scenario. So it's that way because the story goes. You've got basically a young lad who's working in an ironmonger's with a lot of apprentices, and everything's going swimmingly. He's a really good lad. You know, everything's going well for him. And then, I'm not going to put those back in because they're absolutely taking time up. And literally, the owner of the ironworks, his daughter falls in love with the man. You know, then there's friendly rivalry and very bad rivalry. And then the story reveals itself. His father gets killed by this strange warrior, and so he goes off. Meets a lot of bandits, gets chucked in the water. I'm doing in a nutshell kind of thing here now. And basically, he's nursed back to health. But at one point, his arm's chopped off. And then he learns how to use his father's blade, which is a broken blade. So you can see that's there. I'm just trying to get the booklet out at the moment. It's slipping. It doesn't slip out as easy. And that's what this is why that's like it's a broken blade. It's not just a blade. It's a broken blade, and it's his father's blade. He then learns from a burnt manual the martial arts techniques to actually use this blade and get the best effectiveness out of it, becomes a real warrior and champion with it, and comes back, you know, beats the guy that killed his father, and goes back and saves the day and the usual stuff. That's in a nutshell where we're at. But in saying that, I am doing a total injustice. The film is wrapped around in fantastic close-ups, gels to make the screen different colours. I mean, it just brings it alive. The close-ups The anguish and everything in it is just amazing. So let's just look at the booklet. So we've got a cutting deep, sort of like it comes out like this. This is done, this nice sort of like thesis, should we say. She must have loved it. A lady called Lisa Morton does a massive sort of that way. And then, you know, the cast, Vincent Chow, who's Ding Yong, Flying Dragon, Ironhead, you know, director Tsui Hark, producer Tsui Hark, screenplay Tsui Hark. I think you're getting the feel out there. Martial arts by Stephen Tung Wai. Tung Wai? Yeah, Tung Wai? Do we know? I'll leave that one to you. You'll go, Tung Wai? Tung Wai? How do I know Tung Wai? You do know Tung Wai. Shall I do that? Shall I do that? Yeah, I'm not going to say anything. If you know, you know. If I do that. That's the one. Yeah, Tung Wai. You know, it's good. Special thanks just about to everybody. Production credits. Nice picture here, you know, doing the ironworks and stuff like that. And anguish. Yeah, beautiful, nice little booklet. But this one's not just, you know, all its and screen, you know, sort of like art cards and stuff like that. This is all on these. On this stuff is just amazing. It's just endless. The film is amazing quality. You know, so I can't, you know what Criterion do. They go to the nth degree with everything. And I can't. I don't know where to start. I mean, I shall just reveal some of the bits here that you could do if you wanted. But I mean, you basically here, you know, there's things like it's French, so action en vite. French onions, you know, French onion soup, you know, a documentary featuring director Tsui Hark and co-screener and actor Zhong Ding Dong. New video essay by filmmakers Taylor Ramos and Tony Zhao. Every Frame in Painting. New York Asian Film Festival Q&A with Tsui Hark. Alternate English dub rat track. International opening and end credits, trailer, new English subtitle translation, plus an essay by Lisa Morton, which you've seen. And I said it was an essay. I'd have said more like a thesis. Christ, it takes you about 2 days to read it, but that's it. It would be not good of me to sort of like say what's this, that, and the other. But watching the film, it's the quality and it's the the things that this film brings to the screen. It's not just another swordplay movie. You know, I could show you Hero Sheds No Tears and it's a swordplay movie. Cling, cling, clang, cling. This isn't. This is more like go a step further than David Chang's, you know, new One-Armed Swordsman or One-Armed Swordsman. And you're taking it to another level. And everybody loves the One-Armed Swordsman. I mean, everybody loves that, you know, a guy can still perform with, you know, a disability that's been caused by a man, you know, one of those, what do you got, a man trap? You know, where they chop your arm. It's horrible. You know, and they do the full gruesome detail. I don't know how they do that sort of stuff, you know, and you nearly feel as though the hand's still wiggling while it's going through the, you know, nasty. But yeah, that's the whole point of it all. It's graphic. It takes you to that time. It shows you the intenseness and also what the action. The action is just unbelievable. You can see why Tarantino loved it. It's just like boom, you know, it's in your face all the time. I loved it. I'm not going to say I didn't. I love it. I love that something like this has not been. And, you know, I can't say, you know, oh, it's this or it's that and it's the other. But if you're into martial arts, if you're into the art of sword play, if you're into fighting and stuff like that, if you're into Chinese movies, this is beautiful. It is an absolute steal. and it's just one for the shelf. I mean, it's not something that is going to go, I don't know why they did bothered with this. No, it is. If Tarantino says, some of the ideas that you see that Tarantino used in Kill Bill 2, and other movies, it's that shock. It's that business where we as sort of Westerners, we wouldn't go to that detail. We wouldn't take you into that realm. But the Chinese have no problem. They have no problem of giving you anything. And when you watch them fight, the situation is you've got to remember is that they don't care. If they get hurt, they get hurt. They get paid to get hurt. I'm an actor. I'm a martial arts. I'm possessed by this film or what I'm doing. I love doing it. So why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I put my 200% into it? Why wouldn't I use real glass instead of sugar glass? They don't mind. They'll take the hits. And most of the time, that's where we differ. And most you never see, barring from what Tarantino does. You tell me sometimes and sometimes in Marvel, which again gets the wrong end of the stick. The Marvel movies, they just get now endless fights, but they've got no direction. This one has got every direction. You know why he's doing it. It's revenge. It's romance. I'm going to walk off into the desert and look for inner peace because I'm fed up with the violence. There's a whole remit of different things. It's a whole flower bed of different flowers, of different things and different emotions that you could go through in this movie. You've really got to be consumed by it. And you'll see where Tarantino gives it a number 1 and the arty-farties go, it's number 44. Because the arty-farties haven't got a bloody clue what they're looking at. They haven't got a clue. They haven't watched martial arts movies from day one. They haven't watched the Shaw Brothers stuff when they were scrapping in the dark. And using fake blood that looked like red paint gone wrong. They went upstage, till they get to something like this. And this is beautiful stuff. This is real action. This is real people. Not real people, but real entertaining action that you just do not get. You do not get. You still look, the British and the American Hollywood machine still don't get it. I mean, it took them years. And I mean, the guys that worked with Tsui Hark, I mean, people like Mike Lambert and Jude Poyer, these two guys have worked with these guys. They know what it's going to happen. I mean, Mike Lambert, he was in Black Mask, with Jet Li. And he can tell you the whole story better than I could. But see, it was there. They can tell you how these guys really put hammer and tongue into it. And even if you were a Western in there playing a part, you didn't slow down. No way. You were just treated as part of the team, and you got to do it. That's the way it is. That's why these guys, Jude and Mike, are now way up there in the sort of the Hollywood machines and TV and film machines in Britain, because they're delivering. They were there. They've seen it all. So I'm not going to bother you anymore. All I'm going to say is, if you want to see a damn good, not going to say a swordplay movie, there's that bit, but something really different, something really special, and something where they've gone to an awful lot of time and effort and things for you to watch which will reveal everything that you need to see. So till next time, it's Andrew Staten, Wilder Martial Arts TV, and don't forget, this is the film that you need to go and watch and buy, because you'll watch this over and over again, and there is so much of it, so much. Thank you. See you soon. Got a few specials coming up as well.